as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The throw over the middle, taken in. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 1 yard to go on third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown game. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into cover. They're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. This will be fielded at the 17. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. On now to punt, Brad Robbins. That time on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think, oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced a mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seen. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
first and 10, it's Robinson. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week out on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pierce. And he gets him a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
Robinson. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Off the bootleg. Barker rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
You talk about this Falcon defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This one goes underneath to Walker. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 2nd and 1. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Falcons at 2-8 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them.
Stephon Diggs. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. In motion right is Addison. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think they should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
2nd and 3. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there. He launched a deep ball. He's not able to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple in this offense. Drag out to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field?
There he goes, left side. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Barker. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. Barker. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Call it a gain of a yard. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw again. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Robinson on a give right side. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Bijan Robinson with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved him until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
And just looking really close, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On first down, Barker. That's out wide here for Robinson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal. Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. On second down, it's Walker. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 minutes, and they'll be left with a third down with about 9 to go.
The vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a way to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. "13 yards remaining on second down. Back to throw. Barker. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Off play action. Barker. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. How about this? Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's not 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. Interceptions early, learned from them, became great later.
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Through 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. 62 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons use the short field to get in for 6. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32.
And the last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we... In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 5. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Walker with another carry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker. 1 yard is the gain. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Here's a 2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. The interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Falcons, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.